Darche Streamliner, one of the newer variants of the clamshell hardtop tent range that Darche has. I've owned it for about 10 months now, give or take. Had it on the last 2 utes that I've owned. So I feel like I've given it a fair shakedown to give it enough of a, not a review, but just some information. Because if you're anything like me and you were searching for information before you buy one of these, you will find nothing. I don't know why there's not many videos on it. I know Darche at the minute has posted their own video, which I'll link down below. I think it's a few months old, but there's still not much information on these tents, which is why I just wanted to put out a quick video, just a quick rundown on the Darche Streamliner. One of the main reasons I went with this rooftop tent in particular was the size and the weight. The weight's only 69 kilos, which puts it about in the middle ground of the hard shell rooftop tents. You can get lighter ones, you can get heavier ones, but it's not extremely heavy. And the size, so packed down, it's only 2100 long, 1250 wide, which is a bit skinny for your hard shell rooftop tents, and only 150 mil high packed down. So it does have a 25 mil mounting rail on the bottom as well, which makes a total height of about 175 mil, but it still makes it a lot thinner than a lot of other rooftop tents on the market. So one of the main things I get asked, particularly with pack down size, is how much stuff you can fit inside the tent. If you're running the condensation mat and the memory foam mattress that it comes with, I've been able to fit a sheet on top of that and a thick cotton sleeping bag inside of a doona cover. It is a very, very just fits. It feels like it puts a lot of strain on the gas struts, the latches and the seals. So I usually just chuck my stuff on the back seat, especially pillows. I've never been able to fit pillows in any of my hard shell rooftop tents. But that's the best bit about having a dual cab. You can just chuck all your pillows and blankets in your cab, and you're not putting any extra strain on the rooftop tent itself. Another main thing I get asked about this rooftop tent, and it's a massive factor in choosing your rooftop tent, is price. So these retail for $4,499, which is a bit on the higher end of rooftop tents. You can get hard shells around that $2,000 mark, $2,500 that are a bit cheaper. I'm just going to put it out there now that I didn't pay that much for this rooftop tent. I work for a retailer that sells Darche products, and I did get it discounted. I'm not sponsored by Darche or anything like that. I wish I was. If anyone from Darche is watching and want to sponsor me, I do want a 180 freestanding awning, so someone could hit me up, that'd be great. Cheers. Now that's out of the way, I do want to get into a couple of the unique features with this tent. So the Rainfly is detachable. It's just got a zip on it, and you can either run on or off. So all of summer I've had the Rainfly completely off. You get a better view out of the tent, and if you know it's not going to rain, you don't really need it. During winter though, I would definitely recommend it. It gets very wet on top of the tent, and you don't want any of that water inside the tent. It also just makes pack up and set up a lot quicker as well. You don't need to worry about any of the awning poles. These are the only 2 poles on the whole tent. So 2 latches on the front, 2 poles, and then you're completely done. It is a very fast tent to set up and pack up when you're comparing it to like your soft shell rooftop tents or a swag and anything like that. Another great feature of this rooftop tent that I love is the rope tracks that run the entirety of the rooftop tent on the top and the bottom. It's great for just mounting awnings. You can run lights in there if they're on a rope track. Just gives you a lot more options for mounting all your accessories, that kind of stuff. And for even more storage and mounting options, you could even get the roof rails that are sold separately, so you can chuck your solar panels, anything long up there, your surfboards, whatever you want. Okay, into the interior of the tent. Arguably the main part of the tent you should be worried about, obviously, because this is where you're going to be spending all your time and sleeping. So in here you got your storage bags up the top with the clear pocket in the middle, so if you want to chuck your phone in there, iPad, watch your movies, your shows, you can do that. Carpeted roof looks really good. 2 LED strip lights on each side, just on Velcro stripping. They can be taken out, put outside in the rope tracks, anything you want with them. They just run off a USB battery pack. Massive windows in here, including a window just at the very top as well. So if you have the whole thing close up during winter, you can still have that open for ventilation. Mattress, 50 mil memory foam mattress in here. Really comfy for the first few nights. I reckon anything after that, it starts to get a bit firm. You'd be looking at swapping it out for like a self-inflating mattress, something like that. And just under that, you just got your 10 mil anti-condensation mat, just so you don't get as much water condensating underneath your mattress. So on some of the super cold nights around Mansfield Way last winter, I got a bit of condensation forming on the canvas walls themselves. I had all the main windows and doors all completely sealed up just because it was absolutely freezing, but just got a bit of condensation on the walls and a little bit under the mattress too. But I think the majority of your rooftop tents are going to do that, especially if you got them all sealed up in such cold climates like them ones. But during summer, it's completely fine. When you have all the windows and doors open, you can get that breeze through and you never get any condensation or anything like that inside the tent. It also just comes with a couple of shoe bags that slide in the rope track there on the back or the sides there, that you can chuck your boots or any gear in that you don't want in the tent. And the ladder mounts too, they come on the side of the tent like these ones here, but I've just moved mine to the back when I had it on my old ute, which had a train canopy, so I got in at the back, but now I can just get in at the side there. So either or, you can move them wherever you want. So I think that's the majority of the unique features with this tent here. The pack up and setup is pretty similar to most of the other clamshell rooftop tents, and they show you that on the official Darche video for it as well, which I'll link in the description, so go watch that one as well. They show you pack up setup, the ladder, all that kind of stuff there. But for everything here, I'm pretty sure that's everything. I'm sure there's plenty of people who have plenty of questions, so definitely put them in the comments. I'll answer every single question, just because there's not much info on these anywhere else. So I'll try and give out as much information as possible. So please ask away, I'll answer them all. But if you stuck around this far, thanks for watching. I'll be posting a lot more about this ute on this channel here. So if that's something you'd be interested in, stick around and I'll catch us all later. Cheers.